Okay, today in this video, I'm not going to talk about any tactics. I'm not going to talk about ads. I'm not going to talk about how do you kind of refine this and the systems of making money. I know this is kind of what you want to hear. You want to be like, hey, give me the system that makes me most money quickly, right? To be honest though, it's not about the system. It's a lot about the mindset. It's a lot about internal things. It's a lot about what you believe in, the way you think. I'd say, and Tony Robbins says that as well. He's like, well, look, 80% is mental. 20% is mechanical, meaning 20% is actually just the system, what kind of vehicle you're in, what kind of system you use. But 80% of that is mindset and how do you get yourself to be successful. And one of the things that completely changed things for me, one of the things that completely helped me, that turned everything around for me, was understanding that you need to commit. Whatever you want to do, it's not going to get easy. It's going to get harder. Whether it's Amazon, whether it's dropshipping, no matter what you start, you're going to get to a point where it's really, really hard. And then all the other things are going to look so much better. So if you're in dropshipping and you reach this point where you can't find a supplier who's in the US and you're like, oh, well, maybe I should start blogging. Maybe I should start affiliate marketing. Maybe I should go into Amazon. And then you drift off and you do that. Or you spend 6 months building your store. You're like, okay, I'm ready to launch. And then you look at it and it's like, maybe I do a different product, and you start your work all over again. And this is so common, and what really helped me in that is understanding that you need to commit. Now, it's really hard to commit. It's not easy to just commit something, stick with it, pull through every day, get up, do your thing, right? Because even though in long term we know, like, okay, we wanna have, you know, the cars and the house and the holidays and quitting the job, blah blah. We know that we want that, but our brain doesn't care about that. Our brain cares about the really short-term things. Feed me, give me food, give me water. Like that's what the brain cares about today. The brain doesn't care about your long-term kind of way. Now, what I realized and what I understood is that my lack of commitment is an insult to the people that believe in me. So if you are not committed, rather than putting the work in, rather than fighting your challenges, rather than solving problems, rather than actually getting onto it. If you're doing something else, if you're like, oh, I'm so tired after work, I come home, I just want to chill, Netflix, beer, book. Like, that's a problem, because this doesn't only affect you. This affects every single person that believes in you. That affects your loved ones, that affects your family, that affects everyone around you and everyone who's going to be around you in the future. So you're obligated to make this work. You need to make this work, not only for you. If you take yourself out of the equation, just thinking about it, it's like, well, there are these people that believe in me, whether that's my partner, whether that's my girlfriend, whoever it is, it doesn't even matter. It's an insult to them if you're doing something else but work at it. If you're not putting the hours in, if you're playing around, if you're not serious about it, you are insulting everyone who believes in you. I just want to shoot this little message for you because I feel there are so many people who give up on this way, right? So we have this mentorship program where I help people actually make money in e-commerce, actually, you know, being able to quit the job and all that. And each person comes at a point in the program where things are not easy. Like where something is happening, where people hit a roadblock, where then people retreat. You know, I did a lot of hours on the job, and you know, like all of these excuses arise where people say, oh, I was so tired, I got sick, like whatever it is, there's so many excuses arising. But if you understand that when you're dialing into these excuses, when you're actually leaning back, when you're actually not putting through, you get yourself to lose momentum. It's an insult. And that's not it's not about you. It's about everyone who believes in you. And if you want to make that work, you need to get over that. You need to know that you are obligated to make this work. So what we do, I have this mentorship program. And if you want to check that out, by the way, you can learn all my secrets that I learned in e-commerce by just clicking on the link below to watch a web class here that I have for you. It's a free web class. Obviously, in the end, I'm going to offer you my program. Just by the things that you learn there for free, this can already change your life. Okay. So one of the first things that I make people do in the program is to note down what will happen if they pull through with this program and what will happen if they don't pull through. And I feel you need to visualize that. So one of the easiest exercises that you can do here is that you need to write down, if I make this successfully, whatever that is, if it's Amazon, dropshipping, whatever your vehicle is, right? You need to put down, if I do this successfully, if I stick to it then, and then put out all of the things that will happen to you. I'll be able to quit my job. I'll be able to have security. I'll be able to help my parents with their retirement. I'll be able to have some cushion If something bad happens in the future, look, bad things are happening all the time. If something bad happens in the future, then I have a cushion. If another virus hits, if another thing, like, I bet you wish you would have had a bigger cushion before Corona hits, right? So next time this thing, something like that hits, then you can have a cushion, then you have the freedom, then you have whatever you have, right? So you need to put that down. But also equally important is that you put down what you will lose if you don't commit to this. So if you don't commit, if you don't stick to it, if you don't overcome the challenge, if you don't go through it, what happens if you don't do it? If I do not commit to this, I will not get out of traffic in the morning. I will still have to commute to work an hour a day. I will still have to sit in a cubicle. I will still neglect my health. I will still do all of these things. I will still not be there for my family. I will still not see my kids grow up. All of these things, you have to ask yourself some hard questions. Because this is not about you. Your success is not about you. Your success, you have so many people that depend on you, or you will have people that depend on you, and they depend on your success. So if you put yourself into the position of the provider, of the earner, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't even matter. You need to put yourself in the position, and you need to realize that this is an obligation that you have, that you're insulting everyone who believes in you if you don't stick to it. If you want more mentorship, if you want to learn more about this, if you want to learn a little bit more about the mindset, just make sure to check out that little link below. Also, if you want to hear more about that, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because we do daily videos on this channel. We do daily videos because I'm committed to my success. And I know that's an insult if I don't record my videos, even if I don't want to do it. Even if I got drunk last night, which usually never happens, but last night I got a bit drunk. So my voice isn't really here, but it doesn't matter because I'm obligated to do this. I slept 5 hours. I wanted to sleep longer. I wanted to tell Kenneth, who's my camera guy, who very much appreciate doing this with me. I wanted to tell him, like, hey dude, let's not do this today, you know. Also, it's a Sunday. This is something I stole from Grant Cardone that I heard from him, so this is not my original thing, but he always says this all the time. It's like, dude, like, God rested on Sunday after he created the universe. So what did you do this week? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what day it is, it doesn't matter what time it is, it doesn't matter what's your state. It doesn't matter. You are obligated to succeed here, okay? And you need to get in that mindset, and you need to remind yourself every day, and you need to get around people that believe the same thing. Because if you are around people that say, oh, maybe you sleep a little bit longer, maybe you sleep in tonight, honey. Like, if you're around these people, this will drag you down. They just mean well. Your friends mean well, your family means well, your mom means well, you know. But this is not how you succeed. And if you really want to make that work, just note it down. 2 things. If you make this work, what's going to happen? If you don't make this work, what's going to happen? Put that somewhere where you see it every day. Just do it now. And I know most of you guys, you watch this and you're like, yeah, that's a cool idea. And then you go on and watch the cat video. Just do it already. Take a piece of paper, take a pen, note it down right now, put it on your fridge, put it in front of your face, put it on your bathroom mirror, I don't care. But you need to remind yourself every day about this. I have this little book, so you guys can see this over here. I have this on the right side is my book. Every day I write down my goals. Every day I remind myself. I put it down. Every day I remind myself, like, this is what I need to do. This is what I'm obligated to. These are my challenges, this is what I need to overcome, and I'll remind myself why I need to do this. So I hope you enjoyed my little rant today. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you like this video, because that's definitely going to help me, and I appreciate if you help me. That's it from me today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.